Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 5 of the Geek Gauntlet podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. Let me go ahead and bring everyone in real quick. First, she is a writer for Geek News Now, and she is a very savvy social media person, especially with TikTok. Remember my girl, Caddy and Cat. What's up?
Not much, William. How's it going?
Going pretty good. Next, let me bring in Janae. Janae, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Everybody's healthy in the house, so.
Oh yeah, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. And finally, let me bring in the man who's been doing this with me for over 2.5 years. Let me bring up my boy Shaw. It's your boy Shaw. What's up, man?
So what's up? How you doing, man? How you doing, ladies?
All right.
Good.
How about you?
Chilling.
KW, what's up, man? How you doing, man? All right. Oh, yeah. What's up, man? How you doing, man? He's over here to say hi. Well, thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you dropping by. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the pack song. Oh yeah, I came home. I started getting ready for this show, so I didn't get a chance to catch any of that game. So it'd be interesting to see who wins. All right, let's go ahead and wait. Let me do one more thing. Bam. And Shaw, go ahead and get us caught up on what the happenings of the Arrowverse, the Heroverse, whatever you want to call it. Go ahead and get us caught up on that, my friend.
Yes, sir. All right. So first up, we got Superman and Lois, and they're definitely doing Doomsday.
Oh yeah.
And even though this is like the third or fourth time we've seen Doomsday over the past 20 years, this was shaping to be one of the best versions of it because we have the time to do the story well. It's not kind of a knockoff like Supergirl did when they did it. And I mean, it's interesting because like the original story starts off with the Justice League International. Then we got the big thing with the actual big fight, and then the aftermath and all that. So that's gonna be great to see. We found out that Sarah kissed some chick during her summer thingy, which she kind of tries to brush off, but it's kind of a big thing. That's still cheating. Not big cheating, but it's still cheating. What's her name? Natalie is acclimating and all that, so that's good. We see that Jeremy Irons is still dealing with, his wife, the doppelganger's wife being right in front of him and all that. And yeah, they mentioned Lucy. We'll be seeing her soon. And we also met an Asian version of Superman. I think that was one of the kids from the first season. I think. But yeah, they're definitely going to be doing the Death of Superman story, followed by the Reign of Superman, since they already have Steel and they have Agent Superman right there, and they've mentioned stuff. So yeah, what do you guys think of the episodes?
I actually caught half of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like I caught most of it. It was dark, but I mean that's what you would expect with them bringing in that storyline, right? I felt there was a little bit, and maybe this is just kind of the way the series is kind of going. I kind of felt like there was just kind of a lot of like excessive, unnecessary family drama.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the whole show, though, being family drama.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like,
that's the
She's all done with the teen angst.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm a Gen X kid, and I can bring out my candy goth just as good as anybody else. But there, and I get that's kind of like the CW's niche. Sorry, yes, CW. Okay, yeah, it is still the CW. Yeah. Sorry, it's changed names so many times I forgot. But like, I really want to see more of the story, less of the family drama.
I agree.
Yeah, they cut down.
Because at first I was sort of kind of into the family drama part because it made Superman more human. Mm-hmm. But now I'm to the point, and maybe Naomi has got me to that point. We need to see some action. Yeah, we need to see some action. I don't need to see more family angst or teenage angst or whatever the case may be. I need to see some superhero action. I need to see some heat vision, some super strength, some cold breath, something.
Yeah. And they could totally get rid of the whole cushion stuff because they're not interesting at all.
Right.
Yeah, like that whole group. Yeah.
That's what we need. But the show's still a good show. We just need some more action.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool that Jordan stepped up to save his dad, though, from
Yeah.
That was
evil
cool.
uncle guy. So,
Yep.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. And the fact that he actually went toe to toe with him instead of being taken down so easily before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. Next up, let's talk about Naomi. Not much to talk about, to be honest.
Nope.
Yeah, just same old, same old. She finds out some more stuff.
She's a horrible friend.
Yeah, that is true.
But oh my God, Naomi, we all love you and we're all here to support you.
So I'm sick of that show. I am so sick of that show, man. Oh my gosh.
Like, I was okay with the slower pace in the first episode. They were setting up the character, but this is the second episode and we've seen pretty much nothing. Like, we've seen some leaves fly and we've seen some wings with. Apparently, he is Thanagarian, but I think there's more to that story because his wings are metal.
Yeah.
I
Also,
want to see one person in her high school that doesn't like her.
Right.
touche.
Right.
Well, at some point, two are going to not like her because of she's going to have to choose someone at some point.
Yeah.
So at one point, but yeah,
I feel bad
they
because
don't have to make her choose.
at some point.
I mean, the angle that they're taking her with her, they don't ever have to make her choose.
Well, because at some point, because none of them want to share,
Yeah.
That's definitely true. Like, they dislike each other. They just like her.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm sick of that show, man. It's like I put in the chat, this is a superhero show. This isn't a teenage drama.
Yeah. And Naomi was an odd choice for a spinoff anyway, because, I mean, it has no connection to the other shows, and she's kind of obscure and really recent.
Yep.
So, like, not the best choice,
Doesn't make any sense to me.
And it may or may not be in the same universe, the same Earth, because it seems like the world doesn't know about Superman. Like, he's only a rumor or something.
Mm-hmm.
So either this takes place in the past or it's on another Earth.
Yep.
I'm more confused by the fact, like, I can get it kind of like how we talk about superheroes. We talk about our fandoms, right? Like, I get that, like, yeah, that's what her blog's about. But then everyone's like, oh, yeah, like, Superman's not real. Like, hold up. Y'all forget what channel you're on?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, your lead show for the season right now is Superman and Lois. Go ahead. Oh my gosh.
I do feel bad because, like, when they're like, oh, what are you going to wear for your date? And she's like, it's not a date. I was like, that actually happened to me in high school.
Oh,
I went
wow.
out. Yeah, I went and to a movie with one of my friends, guy friends, and I tried paying for my part, and he's like, oh no, I got it, we're cool. And I was like, oh, okay. And then, like, later, one of my other guy friends was like, that was a date. And I was like, it was? I was like, oh, whoops.
Wow.
I've been similar where I've been the guy.
I was like,
yeah.
I was like, oh no,
Wow.
I've had that happen before too. Like the deer in the headlights. What do you mean it's a date?
Man.
Yeah. I had that happen as an adult.
Oh no!
I was like, oh, like, bro, you
I
gotta
thought we
tell
were
me.
hanging out.
Yeah, like we hang out all the time and grab pizza. Like, bro, if this is a date, like if you're trying to get across that line, you got to tell me.
Right.
Like,
You gotta let me know
I'm
something.
kind of dumb.
Yeah.
You gotta let me know something. Something. Oh, wait a minute.
I was
Shaw,
here the whole time.
Shaw, what did you do?
Well, yeah, I live right next to a street where they come down, man,
Come on,
You don't
man.
say.
Come on,
I
man.
couldn't
But look, man.
I'm like right in Manhattan, like
Look,
right
man.
close,
Don't commit a crime before the show. Wait till after the show is done. Oh my goodness. Go ahead, my friend.
All right. Next up is Legends of Tomorrow.
I will come.
Okay. So, alright, so the group goes to goes back to the time, but they're stuck in the house. What you call it? Whatever it's called. and they end up in hell where they're being recorded by some reality show type thing. So each of them kind of takes the position of a certain reality show, like Kim Kardashians, Jersey Shore, and that. It's a fun episode. Not much happens, but yeah, it's a fun episode. Bayrod and what's her face get together, kind of. They start at least, and yeah, the only other thing that happens is at the end they're probably gonna go and stop Franz Ferdinand from being killed. They're preventing World War II for some reason. We'll see. What you guys think of the episode?
I didn't see it.
Bayrod at least let her know that he wanted a date. I mean, we're going to transition topics.
I didn't see it. I was sort of kind of discouraged by the show last week, so I didn't watch it this week.
Well, the acting was a lot better.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's
but
good.
Then it turned into reality TV acting. It's like, oh no.
Oh man.
Yeah, the Jersey Shore thing was funny.
But at least that was entertaining.
Yeah.
I have to say, it was entertaining because of the way that the spirits were basically kind of like taking over and like influencing their behavior.
Yeah.
It was funny, yeah.
We'll check it out. See what's going on.
All right, next up we got Batwoman. Also, not much happening there.
Lord.
Okay, so I'm starting to get caught up on it a little bit. Am I the only person that kind of feels like the show is called Power? Is this? It's just a redo of the show Power, only it's superhero edition.
I mean, I got a different thing to call it. I mean,
other than bad.
Worse than bad. Worse than bad. This thing
is allowed by the FCC.
I'll make sure it's FCC. I'll make sure it's FCC. I mean, you know, if I feel myself, I'll play that. But here's the thing with Bat first, and I'm gonna do a video on this. Again, I have no problem with LGBTQ. I have no problem with that. But at the same point,
it was a lot this episode.
It was a lot. It was a lot in this episode, and I didn't understand why. Yeah. It was just, to me, it was too much.
I'm totally not behind the whole Ryan and Sophie relationship at all.
I'm not behind that either. I don't like them even being friends. I like to bet them they were enemies.
Touche.
It was fun. When they were enemies trying to outsmart each other, it was fun. It gave the show a purpose. Now that they all buddy and trying to be together, it's like,
yeah.
Then you got Mary not being there. Mary's not part of the clique anymore. She done went to the other side. So, and she meets up with the other Poison Ivy, and they look like they about to do something. And again, no problem LGBTQ, but I just think this episode was too much.
Well, I mean, if you get it from the Batman, the animated series, the animated series, where you get Harley and Ivy's relationship.
That actually worked. Like, that made sense.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like, you know, they're trying to push that also in the Poison Mary direction.
Touche, true.
And you know, that's not what who that character was.
Right.
I understood with Ivy, like when they brought back OG Ivy. Okay, because we already knew the Harley relationship had been there.
Exactly.
Okay. I can accept it.
Right.
I'm noticing with some of the more recent CW shows, and as someone who is an ally and, you know, always will support my LGBTQ family and friends.
Of course.
And even we've had this discussion, is if you want a character for representation, create a character for representation. Don't take a character that is either already kind of known, like create a character for that. That has meaning.
Right.
Just making every single character fit into a box so that you can say, okay, we've got this group and this group and this group and this, like, I feel like that's kind of the CW's thing right now, is we just need to start checking boxes.
Yeah.
And that doesn't make for entertaining television, because you're so busy checking boxes and writing for those check boxes, you forget to entertain all the other masses that follow your programming too.
True.
You know, you forget the straight guy. I'm shocked Lucas didn't turn out to be gay, or Lucas had turned out to be gay.
We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, give it time.
Once they introduce Mr. Terrific, and that's what happens.
I just felt bad that they pulled Diggle into this episode. I was like, oh, but he's a cool character and you're going to ruin him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. If they had their way with Diggle, you never know. Diggle was straight. So that's cool. But I just feel with this, with Naomi that they're trying to pander or satisfy the quota on the CW. And I don't think that's right. Your program shouldn't be based on a certain section of people. It should be for everybody. It should be straight, gay, bi, pansexual, whatever it is. It should be for everybody, not just for one group. And I just feel that they're starting to do that, and it's really hurting. Because Naomi has been just straight trash. Batwoman has just been straight trash. As a matter of fact, it's been so trash. She never had, when she went to that cabin this episode, she didn't have no bag, no suitcase, no briefcase, no kind of case. Next thing you know, she got the Batwoman suit on.
I know. I thought that was weird too.
Yeah, I think it was in the bag that Sophie grabbed from the car when they ran from the car. I think that's what I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
I think
because but we don't know for sure. So that's the thing, man. It
not prepared.
Entertainment. It should be. When I say that, and when I say this again, I don't mean to be disrespectful of LGBTQ at all. I got some LGBTQ plus friends, and they're cool. I just want to see this programming for everybody. That's the only thing. Write it for everybody. Don't worry about checking a box. When Supergirl did Dreamer, it was natural. It was a natural thing with Dreamer, and everybody loves Dreamer. I don't know anybody who doesn't love Dreamer. It was natural. It was real. She had her own story. They wrote for her. That's fantastic. That's great. And that's the way it should be handled with new characters. But not every show that you do. Or every storyline that you do should candor to that particular group. It should be for everybody because everybody watches your show, and you want ad revenue from everybody. The CW hasn't made money or made a profit in how long? So you want to make sure you get money from everybody across the board, not just one subgroup. Go ahead, y'all.
All right. Next up,
hey Lilith,
talk about Book of Boba. We finally got done with the flashback stuff, and we caught up to the present day, and yeah, stuff is happening. They're preparing for the war stuff happening, and the Wookiee thing is not working with them, and yeah, that's basically what happened. What do you guys think?
Okay, I'm gonna go to you on this for a second. Is it just me, or there's something wrong with this version of Boba Fett? Boba Fett's a badass, but
well, we're also looking at Boba Fett several years later, so they've never fully clarified how long he was in the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
I do, and with Boba Fett that we saw from the films, this was a younger Boba Fett. He would have been in his 20s or 30s, give or take. However, I mean, ish. And he really only had like 6 lines, and he always stayed in his costume, and he only flew into like, when he had to collect money, right? So I think the Boba Fett we're seeing here, this is the older, more mature, how do I get back to my people or back to the way of my people? Because it gets down to the fact, which they touched on in The Mandalorian, is that there are multiple clans of Mandalorian. So you have some that are purely bounty driven, such as the clones, such as Boba Fett. You have Din Djarin, his clan, they are very much, this is our code of conduct. We do not stray of this code of conduct.
Right.
But then you also saw Bo-Katan, and they're like, that's the old way. We don't do it that way anymore. Sorry, boomer. You know,
Sorry,
like,
boomer.
oh, you don't take off your helmet? Okay, boomer. Very, very much the different incarnations of Mandalorian, which is something that I don't think they've really touched on too much unless you read the books.
Mm-hmm.
And so I almost feel like this particular Boba Fett, because he's part of the clones.
Right.
Because Boba Fett was a clone of Jango Fett.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
So some of that may be that everything he knew was what he knew as the clones and the other Mandalorian clones. There are no more of them. So he's kind of trying to figure out, like, where do I fit in?
Okay.
Plus, he's also recovering. I mean, whatever happened to him out there in the desert is bad enough. He still needs to soak in a milk bath every night.
I keep forgetting that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll change anybody.
Yeah. So something that happened out there, he's not 100% up to par. He's an older character. I think they are going for the story. They're still getting bouts of action, but they are really trying to tell the lore because they are figuring out that Star Wars fans are about the lore. We really are.
Yeah.
There are like 400 plus books out there, I think, that are Star Wars, and all of it is lore and history that got thrown out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch out for my game. I'm getting that game. Lego Star Wars come out April 5th. I love all the Lego games. I'm getting it. Janae, have you watched any of this show so far on Disney Plus?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about it?
I understand that, like, after Kat like explained that's gonna be more history, so I came, like, opened my mind. I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a little slower. They're gonna catch me up on what's going on because I've never read any of the books or know any of the lore. I'm like, okay, but like, the funny thing part of the episode, I was with, like, what when she was becoming an android. I can't remember the character's name, but they're like, well, why would you cover that up? It's so amazing. It's just like, because there's sand and it's going to get and her machinery is going to get wrecked. Well, that's why we want to cover it up.
That's why we want to cover it up, man. Come on, man.
Like, come on, dude.
Come on, man.
Okay. We're going to do that. All right. But, like, because, like, oh my goodness, dang.
That's the action figure? Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the originals, right? In the original package?
Yeah, Star Wars totally are no joke. Like,
wow.
Star Wars is literally built on the back of the merchandise.
I had Boba Fett too. Damn it.
Facts.
Go get it. Then just be like,
I know, right? I got it.
But I just love how, like, he's just basically kind of laid back. This is how I want to run my new little empire thing, and she's just like, no, you need to do this. You need to like be ruthless. You need to do.
You need to be
He's
ruthless.
Like, let me take my time, and I'm gonna do it my way. You're my right hand woman for a reason, but you got to listen to me too. Right.
So, I love her, by the way.
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes saying, "Want me to kill this person?"
Yeah, right.
Want me to kill him?
Like we can do this.
Like, we can do this now. We can do this. All right, now that we got you caught up on all the shows of the week, it's time that we get into the news. Here we go. All right. Let's go and get everybody caught up on the news, my friend.
Yes, sir. First up, we got a couple of deaths, unfortunately. First up, we got Meatloaf, singer, recording artist. I Would Do Anything for Love, that and everything. He passed away recently. Also, Louie Anderson.
That one hurt.
Life of Louie and all that. Also, an actor that's going to be in the Marvel's Moon Knight. He's going to be playing Midnight Man. His name is Gaspard Hilliard. I probably mispronounced that very badly. He also passed away, unfortunately, so rest in peace to all of them. Next up, we got a bunch of happy birthdays for some people. Let me just scroll down a little bit. All right. Let's go back up. Oh, yeah. Kelly Marie Tran, the actress who played
Whoa.
Rose in Star Wars. She's having a birthday recently. So is James Earl Jones. He's turning 91. Let's see. Lin-Manuel
91?
Miranda.
Wow.
He's turning 42. Let's go down a little more. Jessica Martin. He's having a birthday. Don't know how to pronounce her name, but the chick that plays Lois Lane on Lois and Clark. She's also having a birthday. And lastly is the 88th birthday of Tom Baker, the fourth Doctor. All right. Next up, we got
Doctor number 4 as in PBS Doctor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Next we got some pregnancies. Pam Baker is now pregnant with her second child, as well as Nick Jonas and his wife Pali Chokra, however you spell her name. She's also they're welcoming her first child through surrogacy, apparently.
Man.
All right.
So that's why that's a lot of money. So it was a limited edition run. Okay.
Well, I mean, they got money. I mean, the two of them.
A limited edition original. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
probably
makes
because some
sense.
kid poked his eye out.
Yep. Yeah.
A lot of that older stuff is worth a lot of money.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Next up.
Yeah, there are lots of reasons though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the Moon Knight trailer finally dropped to be released on March 20th. Have you guys seen it yet?
Yeah.
I saw part of it. It looked really good.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
To be completely honest, it looks absolutely amazing.
And everything always sort of kind of explained it a little bit too. That hold on a second. Oh, he's drawing Moon Knight right now. Okay, cool. Cool. They also explained it too, the blood and gore and stuff, that he's gonna kill more monsters than people. So that sort of kind of I guess helps with Disney Plus. So yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah. Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah, they got different personalities. Moon Knight and Batman, both of them got issues.
Of course.
Yeah, they got issues, man.
Dead parents.
Yep.
Uh,
Issues. Dead parents.
Speaking of Batman, there's a rumor that Zack Snyder is wanted to direct a Hulk movie. What do you guys think of that?
Well, it can't be worse than any other Hulk movie.
Exactly. It's not like we've gotten a good one. So
Which Hulk are we talking? Is it gonna be Mark Ruffalo?
Yes.
Is it gonna be?
Very likely, yeah.
Oh, man.
They're gonna have a multiverse with all the Hulks. How
All
about
the
that?
Hulks
It's
together.
not like Godzilla.
Well, there is a rumor.
Yes.
Like we got
Now
like the
this-
original Godzillas that were amazing, and then like we got technology, and suddenly we couldn't figure it out.
Hey, the newer ones were pretty good for like his design and stuff. Now, like the original 2000 one was horrible. The one when America tried to do it the first time.
Oh
The new one
yeah.
was the one you put cats in place of Godzilla. I mean, of King Kong.
I love how there's that Japanese one, the War of the Godzillas, where they had that Godzilla and they had him just get his ass kicked on the first 5 seconds.
Now that's fact. That's fact.
That is facts, Ezra.
Igniting
That's
Zilla.
what we need.
Yeah.
That's what we need. See, Lilith like it too. I love that picture, Lilith, that you got for your profile. I love that picture. I know that's your game. I haven't played that game yet. I don't have to play it.
Speaking of multiverse, apparently every single world that Spider-Man and them will be visiting in Spider-Verse will be a different art style, similar to what they did in the trailer.
So kind of like Matrix Reloaded and Dante's Inferno, the different anime art styles. Then
Yeah, basically.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, you had me confused because I was like, hold on, they're not part of the same trilogy, girl.
I
Like,
know.
I was thinking
I
like
was
that.
just
Part of the same
just
trilogy.
just an example.
No.
Just an example.
I was thinking like, wait a minute. Live action, wait a minute. No, he's Constantine in that. No, like that doesn't
No.
work. Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. We also have a rumored it's rumored that Robert Pattinson will be leaving after the Batman because the studio is apparently cutting an hour and 10 minutes out of the footage.
See ya.
Yeah.
See ya.
It is rumored though, but
you shouldn't have got the role in the first place. If you ask me, that's just me though. You shouldn't have got the role in the first place.
Some other things other than Twilight that were good, that were serious roles. But you all know how I feel about Hot Topic Batman.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself. I couldn't have said it better myself. Oh my goodness.
I mean, if he gets any more edgy, he's going to be on the CW.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Next up, Joss Whedon has finally responded to all the accusations against him. One of which being that the reason why he cut Cyborg out of Justice League was because Ray Fisher is a bad actor and the storyline made no sense. What do you guys think of that?
Oh, those allegations.
So wait a minute.
I thought we were talking the other allegation.
He denies everything else.
So wait a minute. After he comes out and says what he says, how long ago? You finally wait until now, umpteenth months later, to respond to it. You idiot. You should have handled that right when he said it. I still think a boy was dumb. I was a dumbass though. I would have said all that after I got my movie and I got my bag. Once I get my bag, I don't give a damn what you say. I don't give a damn what you do. I got my money, and that's all that matters. And he was stupid to go off and say what he said before he got that bag. You idiot. That's the only thing I'll be critical with. Get your money. Then you could bust and cuss everybody out. I don't care. I'm gonna get my money.
See, I wonder if they didn't have if Josh Whedon's publicists weren't like, you aren't allowed to talk to any press right now. Because let's face it, in the last 12 months, there's been a lot that's come out with him.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not for me to decide.
And Gal got him too.
Yeah. So there may have been a point where in the efforts of smart publicity, they're like, you don't get a microphone. We've confiscated all your keyboards and we took your phone away because we can't risk you saying something stupid.
And they should have kept it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I mean, Ray Fish, after when he said what he said, at that point, it should have been responded to.
He should have responded right then. Right now, all this seems is petty. All this seems to be that he's just being petty at this point.
Or he's trying to distract from whatever other news is about to come out that we haven't heard yet.
Oh, yeah, because we only heard a guy like him. We hadn't heard anybody else. We hadn't heard Ezra Miller say anything or anybody else from the crew. So
That's true.
But man, Ray Fisher, you're an idiot.
It does seem to me that the stuff with Ray and Gal is probably just them being mad because Zach had to leave for it's kind of forced out. That's like a cast just not liking the situation at all, so they were being difficult. That kind of seems what it was to me. I can't speak to everything else because stuff with the Buffy cast and all that. It's just what it looks like to me. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something behind the scenes that none of us are ever going to know about.
Oh yeah. I just like I say, you come out and say somebody a bad actor, after he done made, because you got paid for all that work that he did. You got paid for all of it, and now you're talking about he's a bad actor. Well, why? If you thought he was a bad actor, why did you continue him in the role? Why didn't you just replace him at that point?
Yeah,
you could have.
All right, next up, we got another rumor. It's a rumor that Amber Heard is the reason that Jason Momoa got divorced. Again, just a rumor. What do you guys think of that?
She hoe.
Yeah, most definitely.
There she is.
Canceled out of the Aquaman movie?
Oh yes, yes she is.
If
Yes, she
Jason
is.
Momoa would have been like,
Yeah, I'm
after-
wrong.
no, I'm not wrong. That's the whole thing. I'm not wrong.
KW.
Yeah.
But like, after everything came out, after the Johnny Depp situation,
Mhm.
that, oh, guess what? You both are crazy.
Heck yeah.
And Jason, because I mean, let's face it, Jason Momoa's abs made that movie. And if he spoke up and said, hey, I don't think it's right to have her in the next film because of
What was going on?
false allegations
Yeah.
and the drama she caused, like her drama is not worth her talent.
Yeah.
We can
Watch
CGI
out.
somebody else's red hair.
Exactly.
She'd be gone.
Agreed. Yeah.
Agreed.
That's why I don't
So
think that's why I'm upset with him right now.
I mean,
He could have ended that.
if he chose to not speak up, why did he choose not to speak up?
Exactly.
Now, Lisa Monet has always been pretty chill and pretty like, hey,
Pretty
you know,
chill.
like when her and Lenny Kravitz split, it was like, hey, whatever, it is what it is.
Pretty chill.
She's not someone to go like throwing allegations around, so I doubt this came from her.
That's true. That's true. I agree with that.
So
Yeah.
I don't think this is any kind of like jealous spouse thing,
I
because
just-
she's just more the type of personality to be like, bye.
bye. You don't
Yeah.
want me. Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, would I rule it out? No. But I mean, if he was going to go that route, I mean, Emilia Clarke's a way better choice, bro.
Facts.
Mhm.
Like, if
Facts.
I mean, you had it pretty well set up with Lisa Bonet, but like, if you had to go there, like, go Khaleesi. Don't go
Yeah.
Ho.
Right. Don't go home. Don't go home.
Don't go for the McDonald's Happy Meal. Go for the steak.
Go for the steak. Exactly. Don't go for the cheeseburger. Get the steak, damn it. Get the steak.
Or at least that would be a good cheeseburger. Like, at least that would be Fuddruckers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Don't
woke
give
up
me
one
the
day, the
hotel.
screws caught off.
Don't give me the hotel cheeseburger. Give me the damn Red Robin cheeseburger.
Yeah. With the unlimited fries.
Yeah, ultimate fries. Fries keep coming. Damn it.
I'm getting hungry again.
Oh man.
All right. Now, in some good news, apparently Jensen Ackles has revealed that he's working with CW, I mean, not CW, with DC Comics on a secret project. What do you guys think about that?
I like Jensen Ackles.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, my husband knows our marriage is safe as long as, you know, well Jason Momoa's getting a divorce now, so I mean, you know.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
Like, you
Oh
know,
snap!
and his
Oh,
wife's good,
man.
he's in Texas, you
Can I
know.
have that conversation? Oh, honey, it's not you, it's me.
No, he knows the rule. Like, Jason Momoa's I got that list
Honey, look,
of,
he
you
said,
know, if
I had the
there's an
list.
opportunity.
Look, I
You
have
gotta
the
let me
list,
take it.
honey. I have the list. He's free now. He's free. I get to go.
I
at
got a
least
chance.
I got a chance. I need to at least go investigate.
Yeah,
You never know.
I'm less of a hoe than Amber Heard.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
All right. Now, in some
But yeah, I'm
comic
down for
news,
anything Jensen Ackles going to be in. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
we'll see what's up. All right. In some comic book news, apparently the Flash movie will have a 3-issue prequel comic called The Fastest Man Alive that will be released in November. So, anyone interested in that? Do that.
I'll check it out.
I like the fact that they're tying in the comic to the film.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You know,
That's
because
cool.
we all know there are people that are comic book people
Mhm.
and there are people that are movie people.
Right.
So they're doing it this way so that, like, you movie people got to read a comic
Right.
Mhm.
or at least like audiobook it or something. Like, digital
Right.
comic is fine too.
Right.
But read the
Hopefully,
comic.
J.J. Abrams is not doing it, so there don't be stuff in there that should be in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
We don't want to have to explain it to you.
Yeah. Now,
Yes.
similarly,
Yes, KW. Yes, KW. I already know what you're going.
yeah.
I
Similarly,
already know.
No iris.
No
Like
iris.
a hoe.
Yeah, exactly. 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 That's gonna be the next topic on the show. Who's the biggest hoe Iris has ever heard? That's gonna be the next topic on our next week's show.
Now, similarly, the Arrowverse is also doing a crossover into DC Comics with a 3 months spanning event in the comics. It's called Earth Prime. It will be in canon to the TV shows. The first 5 episodes will be around different characters. So the first one will be, I think, Batgirl. I think one of them will be Stargirl, and then the 6th will be about all of them. It will be released in April, and it'll be spanning over 3 months. What do y'all think of that?
So ho. So it's a crossover on shows, but it's not a true crossover because none of them meet.
They will meet in the 6th comic, but it's going to be in it's going to take place in DC Comics, completely in canon with the TV shows, and yeah, like the first 5 episodes are going to be around different different individual shows, and the 6th comic will be of them coming together, and there'll probably be like stuff linking them or something like that.
I'm already not feeling it because of the fact that the Arrowverse have these live action shows. You could have moved this to live action versus comics. Now
my question though, are they going to coincide with each other? So are you going to have Earth Prime comics that then coincide with the episode for that month, that week? Because some comics are weekly, some are bi-weekly, some are once a month,
right?
Depending on the publisher.
Yep.
And I honestly don't know what DC launches because I don't have that many DC comics that come in. I have a subscription. They call me when my stuff shows up. I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes they're bi-weekly. It depends on the specific comic. I think these are going to be bi-weekly, I think, because it's going to be 6 comics over 3 months. So I think that's bi-weekly.
Okay.
That sounds like bi-weekly.
Yeah.
So, but then my question is is the comic going to tie into like 2 weeks worth of show?
See, that's a good question.
Well,
and then because you see it sometimes with comics, and like The Boys, we saw it with Preacher, we saw it with they just changed some cover art and then did like re-releases of where they were at the TV show.
Well, we know it's going to be in canon, completely in canon. Like some of the same writers are going to be writing it, and it's definitely in canon. Like they definitely stated, these comics will be in canon to the shows. When they take place, how they link, we don't know about that. So
yeah, because I think that would be a little bit weird to write it in the comic and then do one crossover episode that applies to it. I think at that point something's not going to jive right.
So you're going from everybody meeting in a comic, but not in real, but not in a live crossover show, to you coming that next week and we already did this in the live action show, but if they don't advertise the comic, people don't know.
Well,
and that's my whole.
It's been a while since I've seen it on the CW Seed. I think the Seed does advertise the comic though.
They do. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't paid a lot of attention to Seed. Not until today.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I'll probably call them around the side if I can get those issues when they come out. Next up, we got a rumor Dick Grayson casting. That will be pick number 2 to show.
Oh yeah.
Assuming the picks are in the proper order that I put, if they might not be. And there we go. Dylan O'Brien apparently is rumored to be cast as Dick Grayson for the DCEU.
For Nightwing, right?
Yeah.
Why not just keep the one you got?
Yeah, because the TV shows aren't connected to the movies.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like the one
I
you
can
got
see
already.
that actor as Dick Grayson Nightwing.
Yeah.
Not Dick Grayson Robin.
Man, I kind of like the dude we got now. I kind of like the dude we got now, but it's all good.
Yeah. Like, I'm not sure about Dylan's, actually, yeah, he probably could pull it off because of the whole Maze Runner stuff. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Next up, there's apparently there's a live-action Godzilla TV series set in the same monsterverse that is officially happening. What do you guys think of that?
Just don't bring Gadzuki back.
I disagree.
I don't want to
Gadzuki.
button.
Kazuki was cool.
I know, but I don't
Kazuki
think
In the words
people
of
nowadays are
RuPaul.
gonna like Adzuki.
Kazuki was cool though.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think that's, like I said, Godzilla, the Hulk, Kong.
I feel you can.
Those are three that historically they have screwed up
Well, yeah.
in movies.
Yeah.
Which makes me a little bit skeptical of them bringing it to live action.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, we have the technology, we can build it. Like, I know
we
the
have
tech
the
is out
technology,
there,
we can build it.
but I don't trust their ability to properly create it.
Right.
Mm.
And it's not that the graphics wouldn't be good. It's the story would be trash.
Yeah. We'll
Straight
see.
trash.
You know.
Straight trash.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, if the story's going to be trash, then you might as well just be doing it with, like, stop action with little dinosaur figures.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Speaking of which, there's apparently also a Quantum Leap series in the works with NBC that will be set 30 years after the original series. What do you guys think?
30 years after?
Yeah.
Yes. It's Sam's daughter. Sam, right? It was Sam.
Yeah, it was Sam.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah,
so.
Al
Sam.
that was the guy that stayed
Mhm.
home.
Yeah.
It from what I've heard, because I've heard rumors of this off and on for a couple years.
Yeah.
The talk is that the story's going to be set 30 years later,
Mhm.
and it is Sam's daughter trying to find Sam.
Mm.
Be
Because he never
Okay.
came home.
Mm.
You definitely get Backler
I
to
like
show
that
off an
show.
episode.
No, I mean it may be an exercise in futility, sweetie. Just saying.
Yeah.
If he landed in 2020, he probably got
Yeah.
COVID. Sorry.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Wasn't
Oh,
there a-
snap.
Wasn't there a
Oh,
comic when he
damn.
actually did make it back?
No.
Oh, damn. Hey, on the real though, I'm glad it's not a redo. I'm glad it's not.
Mhm.
I'm glad they're not redoing it. I'm glad they're moving forward with a new series of it.
Like
Don't
when
go
they
back
did
and
Knight
redo
Rider?
it. Right. Oh, go God! Don't even mention that to me. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, man. Ooh, Knight Rider made me mad twice. The redo and then the one time when Kit met Goliath and he messed Kid up. Bruh.
Yeah, I was really excited for that reboot too. I was like, yeah, they're bringing back Knight Rider.
They bring it back. Yeah, and then it sucked.
And then I watched it and I was like,
Sucked.
just shoot yourself.
It sucked.
Like,
It sucked. Can I jump off this bridge, please? It sucked.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
All right, next up. Apparently, the song "We Don't Talk About Bruno" has now hit #1 on the highest-grossing Disney song, beating out "Let Us Know." So that happened.
y'all like our breakfast tacos, but you don't want to talk about our music, do you?
All right,
Just
next
saying.
up.
My son grabs my phone. He goes, no, because he wants me to bring up that song on YouTube so he can listen to it. And then he just like jumps.
KW does not listen to Disney songs.
Oh, well,
It's
Encanto
very
was a really
catchy.
good film.
Yeah,
Yes,
Encanto
it's
was a
very
really
good.
good. It's a really
He
good
does not
movie.
listen to Disney songs.
Yeah.
And this is one of those that, like Elsa, I'm not going to be able to let it go.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
At least they're singing in tune. No offense to
right.
she sounds out
No.
of tune when she sings "Let It Go."
The
So
it's
only
like-
one, the only Disney song I've ever liked of my life is Mulan. That's it. Don't like
yeah.
nothing else. Nothing else.
But my thing with that is, like, no one's talking. I mean, we're obviously talking about it, right? Because it's a big
Mhm.
deal.
Mhm.
But it's not all over the news and all over the radio and all over
Yeah,
everywhere else.
yeah.
Like, people were like,
Yeah.
oh, like, Let It Go is going to win an Emmy and it's #1. And this, like, why don't you want to talk about it?
Mm.
You like our tacos. Why don't you like our music?
Hey, speaking of music, is Kid Disney still a thing on the radio?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
You mean what you call it? English thing
Einstein.
called-
With Disney.
Einstein. That was cool.
Yeah.
But I
I
always
honestly
wondered,
don't
was
know
that
if
still a
radio-
thing? Radio Disney was it? Is that
Radio
still a
Disney,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah, that's still a thing. I doubt
I
it.
don't know. It's been a while, so I don't know.
Yeah, and if it is, that's still a thing. It's probably on satellite.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
maybe on XM.
Yeah,
But
SM
yeah,
or something. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, next up, we got a bunch of Star Trek news. We got a trailer for Star Trek Picard, the final trailer apparently. Have you guys seen it?
I haven't seen it yet.
I've not seen this trailer yet.
Pretty good. We see a lot of good stuff, a lot of interesting stuff, a lot of apparently they're going to the past, to the 21st century, and a lot of different stuff. Q may or may not be the bad guy.
What?
Yeah, we got to meet we got to see
They
Guinan.
got to hit on Q, like just because he's honest.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, that will be released on March 3rd.
Facts.
Looking forward to that. We also got news that Star Trek Discovery has been renewed for a 5th season.
Man,
Also,
I didn't know it was around that long. Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I binged 4 seasons of it in like 3 weeks.
Wow, I did not know it was that long. I'm gonna definitely check that out. Where can I
It
watch that
definitely
show?
gets better after season 1.
Where can I watch that?
Yeah. The new one series.
Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Paramount Plus, yeah.
Because everything's
Also,
Plus
Star Trek Strange New Worlds is going to be debuting on May 5th and also have been renewed for a 2nd season.
Man.
Lastly, Lower Decks has been also renewed for a season 3 and a season 4.
Wow.
If you guys have not watched Lower Decks, you need to watch Lower Decks.
Yeah, I'll get around
It's all
to it.
canon, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So, and it's animated. So think of it like actual Star Trek Rick and Morty.
Basically, that's definitely our style.
Yeah. I mean, a little more sober, not by much. But yeah, it's amazing. You need to watch it, and it is all canon. And Riker makes fun of Riker.
Oh wow.
Most definitely.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Next up, this was an odd one. Apparently, there's a new biopic based on Weird Al Yankovic that will be starring Daniel Radcliffe. What you guys think of that?
Wow.
I wasn't sure. I was just like, what?
I think he could do a good job of it. He's got the right kind of physique for that, for Weird Al. Now, here's the question. Is he playing all of it for Weird Al, or is he just doing a certain point?
True.
Facts.
I mean, Weird Al's a very unique character. I've read lots of interviews with him that are just there. I think he forgets he's a celebrity sometimes.
True.
But I've seen Daniel Radcliffe in things other than Harry Potter. And he's pretty good. He's pretty versatile, actually. I think some people just they're like, oh, I can't see Harry Potter doing that. And I'm like, and I can't think of the show that I watch. Like, I watch it religiously. It's hilarious. It's in its 3rd or 4th season. Now they're doing the Oregon Trail.
Right.
Him and Steve Buscemi.
Right. I forget what it's called, but I haven't meaning to watch that.
It's like this every season takes place in a different period of time. But it's for the most part a lot of the same actors and actresses. But he is absolutely amazing in that. Like, he's funny. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
All right. But anything else?
Yeah. Next up, we got a teaser for the new TV series Lord of the Rings: The Ring of Power. Have you guys seen that teaser yet?
Yes.
I saw that.
What do you think about it?
I'm excited. But I mean, it's Lord of the Rings, so I'm excited about it. It comes on TV that I don't sit in the theater for 4 hours for.
Yeah. Apparently, all that in the trailer was practical effects, apparently.
A lot of it, yeah.
Did you see it, Janae? What did you think?
I really liked it. I was just like, can it start now? I want to watch it now. Please?
That's me, though, guys. I've just never been a big Lord of the Rings person.
Yeah.
But I'll check it out.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I'm more excited about the practical effects because I'm a theater nerd. Like, everything going CGI, and which is great. I mean, we get a lot of things that we wouldn't be able to get otherwise because of CGI and the technology we have.
Right.
But
reliance on it.
But yeah, like practical effects. There's just something about practical effects that you just cannot recreate.
Yeah. There's a reason why the first Jurassic Park is a classic and the rest aren't.
Facts.
Yeah.
Now I love Jurassic Park.
Well, I mean, but they couldn't keep the dinosaurs around after that. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right. Next up.
All right. We got some more news, or are we going to the topics?
Yeah, we got Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, we got a couple different. Yeah, there's a couple left.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we got a potential leak of the third act of Doctor Strange. That we picked number 1 to show.
1 second.
Yeah. Oh, I can't read that. It's mad
Strange
small.
and Clea both use a spell to try to contact other magic users around the multiverse to try and build a team. He manages to recruit Sister Grimm, Magic, Brother Voodoo, and Quicksilver first. They fall out to a multiversal crack similar to the ones in No Way Home and are all distraught. Later on in the fight is when the bigger cameos characters appear. Ghost Rider, Agamotto, Silver Surfer, Polaris. Wow. They team up in a similar style to the circle shot in Age of Ultron. Wanda's army is used of dark dimension demons, mindless ones, satanists, reapers, zombies. Before Strange can fight Wanda, he is met by the Ancient One, used as a distraction by Wanda. Wanda and Strange fight is very similar to that of Ultron versus Watcher, in which they go through different dimensions and universes. They eventually land in the Cancerverse, where their final fight is. Wanda has a brief moment with Quicksilver and Polaris before she sets off to destroy the Darkhold. I don't know exactly where the big cliffhanger is, but it is more villain centric than multiverse. And at the bottom, no Toby, Wolverine, other 2005 F4 and X-Men. The big other nostalgia cameo besides Patrick Stewart is Ghost Rider. Marvel wanted more Doctor Strange, Wanda, and magical centrics, and then it out.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is just rumored. It may be true or maybe not. We'll see in like a month or so.
So did they leak it because they think it's going to do that bad?
Well, no, they've been preparing for it. It's just, leaks happen,
Well,
so this it may or may not be, because sometimes we get fake leaks. Happen,
but usually leaks are done. 90% of your leaks come from the studios.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
or
publicists that are trying to hype up the film.
Yeah.
So a leak like this almost leads me to believe that there is some concern about how well it will or will not do.
Mm-hmm.
And so the fact that they're leaking it this way is to help build hype of like, oh, look, these characters are going to be there. So I really want to go see it now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But what they fail to mention and what you fail to realize, how long is the character going to be a part of it?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It could be a 30-second shot. It could be a minute shot. It could be a shot of Ghost Rider flying by on his bike. I mean, you don't know, but due to the leak, what kind of impact that character you're looking for is going to make. So
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, next up, David Tennant has apparently announced the voice actors for The Legend of Vox Machina. There should be a picture of that. There we go. Not many people I know, except Felicia Day. That one dude up there, I believe, played.
I know Peyton.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know Peyton.
Felicia Day was part of the original cast Critical Role.
Yeah.
And that was when it was on. Was it Geek and Sundry?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah,
it
basically the way that it started was it used to be a bunch of voice actors that would, in between their takes, they would sit down and play D&D.
Yeah.
They would keep their voices warmed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Next up, according to the BBC, David Tennant will apparently be cast as the next Doctor. Kind of. Let me go down here real quick second to get the rest of this information. Damn it. There you go. Okay, sources state that that Tennant won't be a rehashed version of the 10th. He'll be a 14th, and he'll just be in a special. The newest Doctor will be presented afterwards. He'll be in the 60th anniversary before the new actor is revealed as the 15th. Yeah.
And this is coming from the BBC, right?
Yeah, it's a rumor though, so it may or may not be happening.
Mm.
I mean, I think it happened.
How high is Moffat? Like, is he switched to shrooms?
Oh, no, Moffat's not doing it. This is Robert T. Davis.
Oh, geez. Okay,
yeah,
he's the
one doing it.
Because that sounds to me just like a whole lot of confusing. Now they've brought other doctors back in. Like I said, for the specials, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Bring him in for the 60th anniversary. Bring him in for these specials. But you can't take a doctor, and I think it's a risky move to take an actor who is so well known and so well liked, where he was, I mean, Tennant created the argument of who is your doctor.
Facts.
True.
You take that and you say, oh, here, we're going to put him as the 14th Doctor too. Wait a minute. Like that, as a Whovian, that doesn't quite jive for me.
Yeah.
Because there's a reason that, I mean, well, okay, there's multiple reasons why it's written that the TARDIS will recreate the form, and place the Doctor into a different form. That's a slippery slope right there.
That's a tough
Yeah.
That's a
Well,
tough
you know, we'll see. I mean, can't be any worse than the stuff they've done with 13.
There's a lot that they could have put the Doctor in a Dalek and had it not be as bad as what they've done with 13.
Yeah. I've actually had an idea for a story like that, where like there's a Dalek that kind of got like Jade spliced with the Doctor, so he kind of is goodish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've had issues since Tennant left, to be completely honest. Matt Smith was his character. His Doctor was too cheery for the story, for how dark that story arc actually is.
Yeah,
like he started to show some of the darkness later on, but he started out so goofy that I had a really hard time with Matt Smith as a Doctor. Like I was happy when they were like, oh yeah, no more Matt Smith. I was like, oh sorry, what a shame. Darn. You know.
Capaldi.
I think Capaldi would have made a better Doctor than Smith did for that storyline. Once again, I think because at that point Capaldi's Doctor was dealing with the aftermath of the war, seeing the world's end, actually seeing Gallifrey once again destroyed, the way that you saw it at the end of Matt Smith. Capaldi made sense because he was a little more of a brooding Doctor. But I think that the reason Capaldi didn't do well is because of the fact that he came in after Smith. Because people were expecting a more jovial Doctor than what he really was, than what he should have been at that point.
Right. And
bringing Capaldi as this, for lack of a better term, I mean, he's a war veteran.
Yeah.
You know, you're bringing in a war veteran who has just seen all of this. You have him in this weird story arc with Clara, and there was another one where he's hopping in and out because he's kind of dealing with his own issues. And because the companions are so much of Doctor Who, I think they put too much focus with Capaldi on the companion aspect rather than what is the Doctor going through at this point.
True.
This would have honestly been a great time, if possible, to bring back in Captain Jack. Because Captain Jack has seen similar things and experienced similar things. That might have been a better route to go than trying to give him Clara as a companion at that point.
Yeah. At least it came back during 13, at least.
Yeah.
Those were actually decent episodes.
Yeah. And it really just gets down to the story arcs. Like, I mean, you have Clara, I think she's an elementary school teacher, who's bright and cheery and this great ray of sunshine. And you have this Doctor that is dealing with some big major issues in his life. And all she was doing was nagging him for not coming back more often. Like, I loved Clara when she showed up with 11. With Matt Smith's character, she was a great character. And then I was like, what in the world did you do to her? Like, you made her a nagging wife. Nobody wants to see that.
They definitely had her stay long.
That's what made me turn the TV show off.
Yeah. All right, now let's move on to some topics.
Hold on one second, Shaw. Before we get into our topics, everybody, I need to do one thing. right, y'all go.
Yes, sir. First up, let's see. What is the best Disney Marvel ripoff? We had The Incredibles, which is basically just the Fantastic Four. We recently had Encanto, which is basically just the Inhumans to a point. Big Hero 6, kind of Iron Man, kind of. Also, even though that actually is a Marvel comic, also close to what you call it. There was that one comic where there was this kid who was like sexually connected to a citadel. So yeah, which one do you think is the best?
I agree with you, KW. I gotta go with The Incredibles.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
they're the Fantastic Four to the baby grow up.
Yeah,
just because like the Eternals was so bad. I mean,
terrible.
Bad.
Terrible. That's trash.
So bad is like there's this beautiful makeup palette, and y'all can tell I'm into makeup, right? For the Eternals, like it was launched to be like, oh, and it's super cheap right now because it didn't do well, and I'm like, maybe just Reed Richards. I don't know what I need. What I have these powers for.
Good one, KW. Good one.
The baby. But like, I'm like, oh man, I can't even get myself to like spend the money on the eyeshadow palette because I'm like, the movie was just so bad. And I have all of the specialty palettes from Urban Decay. Like, I've got Wizard of Oz. I've even got the Prince limited edition batch they put out last year.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Next up. Worst game show, pick number 3.
Are we actually gonna do that, Shaw?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Oh
sir.
my.
Oh, that's a tough.
Worst game show, guys.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
Yeah, it's kind of.
A lot of people aren't.
Yeah.
Well, it's not fair because each state teaches things differently. So like as a 5th grader, I would be learning something else than a Cat or William or Shaw. So
yeah,
it's like
true.
By the time you get to our age though,
I know, right? We should know it.
Come into the curriculum. Like
some of the stuff that you just forget.
How many stars are there on the United States flag? Like we all should know by now there are 50.
Yeah.
Like
and which Family Feud we talking about before?
Oh, it's true.
Richard Dawson or Steve Harvey?
I don't know. Okay, either way, which one do you think is better between the two of them?
Steve Harvey's kind of funny.
He funny, man. I'm sorry, no disrespect to Steve Dawson, man. I gotta go with Steve Harvey.
Yeah,
Steve Harvey is hilarious with his expressions, and then
See, the Price is Right is just so cringy, though.
Yeah.
And like there's so much shady stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Like if you've ever found out like all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, it's shady.
Yeah.
The one that I think need to go, and I'm gonna get some heat on this, but I won't say it anyway. I think Jeopardy need to go. And the reason why I say Jeopardy needs to go, rest in peace, rest in peace, Alex Trebek. I love you. It's just the show that I couldn't really get behind, and it was slow pace, and there was no fun in it to me. You write down the answer to the question, and that's it.
You have to spell it right too.
Yeah, you got to spell it right too, bro.
Yeah, they've done some bullshit with that,
bro. Yeah, bro.
If you're smart enough to be on Jeopardy, you should be able to spell your answers. I'm just saying, without spelling.
That's true too. That's a good point. But I just
when some kid was on it that he didn't spell it right, even though they knew what he meant.
Yeah. But
I'll
go with.
When it's Kids Week, I feel really stupid.
Yeah.
I'll go with Family Feud. Family Feud's the best one, but I'm either going with Delete Jeopardy or Delete Millionaire.
I could do without Millionaire.
So Millionaire was good back when what's his face was hosting.
Regis Philbin.
Yeah.
Then he was good.
That's really the thing with game shows, though. You have to have a host that's very charismatic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, next up. Okay. Thena versus Hela. Pick number 4. Who do you think will win the fight?
Wait, KW. Wait, KW, the Packers lost?
Yeah, they lost.
What?
Oh, darn.
I'm shocked. Oh well.
They just didn't have any room for any more Super Bowl rings, bro. Sorry.
Well, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, most definitely.
Great season, but it's done. Anyway, who wins this fight, guys?
I say Hella.
Yeah.
She can actually stay in control and she knows what she's doing. And other chick just kind of like, if she gets distracted by somebody else, she just goes on a rampage that way.
I'm going with Hella.
Yeah, I gotta go Hella.
Lame because you're hella dumb. All
right, next up.
Hella stupid. You guys are hella dumb. Hella.
Yeah. All right, next up. Best antagonist. Pick number 5. No, different pick.
Hold on.
Yeah, I might have messed up the order. Nope.
We don't need to see that bad cosplay.
Nope.
No. Best antagonist pictured here. Who'd you say?
That's tough.
I love me some Bellatrix Lestrange.
Yeah.
Like,
why is Michael here?
He was a pretty good villain for his season.
I'm going with Ultron with the Infinity Stones.
Well, yeah. They kind of Tywin for the intelligence,
Bruh.
I was thinking Tywin as well.
Yeah. Then again, you gotta love Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
Yeah, but I still gotta go with it. When you just look at overall power and whatever you can do, there's nothing Ultron with the Infinity Stones can do. This fool.
Yeah. That moment when he recognized the Watcher.
Mm-hmm.
My
only issue with Agent Smith is in the Matrix.
True. That's true.
That's my issue with Agent Smith. Now, if
we're all in the Matrix. Why do you think everything tastes like chicken?
But I like Agent Smith too. I do, Mr. Anderson.
That's what the Mandela effect is. It's deja vu.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah. All right, next up. Best candy bar. Pick number 7. Yeah, 7.
See, man, look, y'all look at this. This man is making me pick. This man is making me pick between chocolate.
Yeah, so first off, Reese's isn't a candy bar, so that shouldn't be there.
That's true. It's peanut butter cup. That's true.
But Reese's actually does now have a candy bar.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Isn't that fast break bar or something?
No, it's called the Nutrageous.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's in there. I forgot about Nutrageous. Yeah.
I'm not so good with almonds, and coconuts, so Almond Joy and Mounds can go away.
They gonna do that to Almond Joy and Mounds?
Yeah.
See, I alternate back and forth between Snickers and Heath bars.
I don't think I've ever had a Heath bar.
Oh, they're amazing. It's toffee covered in chocolate. It's heaven.
Mr. Good Bar is pretty good, and
I like Mr. Good Bar.
Lila says Kit Kat.
Well, Kit Kats are Kit Kats.
I want to know where my Twix are at.
Kit Kats anymore?
Y'all can say it's overrated. I don't care. Hershey all day.
Which is Hershey,
Hershey all day, every day.
I want to know where my Twix are at, though.
You know what I like? I have a Hershey bar with a glass of cold water.
What?
It sounds weird, but you take a bite, a little cold water to wash it out. It's just a good experience, in my opinion.
What?
Frozen Hershey with almonds is pretty good, too.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get the king size version of Mr. Good Bar? The bar itself is the king size version a little bit thicker than what that version is. I'm going
what's
good
good with white chocolate, KW? The Reese's white chocolate.
Yes. That's delicious.
Oh, those are amazing.
That is
like,
delicious.
I'll get the little minis, like the little bite-sized ones.
Yeah.
That is delicious.
And if I'm doing the milk chocolate ones, I can get 2 or 3 before I start feeling nauseous because they're just so sweet. You give me a thing of those white chocolate ones, I will eat that whole bag in a day. Big bag, like the 5-pounder. Oh yeah, I'll kill it in a day.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, next.
I'm like that with dark chocolate. So.
All right, next up, backward cosplay versus movie. Pick number 9 and number 10.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
Fire that
just
costume design
so
team.
sad.
Hold on, I just had it.
Yeah.
I just freaking
You just had it like twice.
Hold on. I just freaking had
There
it.
we
There
go.
you go.
Yeah.
I like the cosplay better.
Yeah. The
But,
cosplay I
yeah.
think is more the video game version, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I look at that costume and I'm just like, I want to slap a costume designer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Who did that?
Yeah. I mean, it looks
That's-
like the version from the New 52, but no one likes that version.
He even got the
Well,
cape wrong.
Yeah.
it looks a little bit more true to the version from the original, from the Adam West TV series.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
get
Let's
that.
look at that. Yeah.
But if you're talking modern day, that just doesn't work. And even those materials are no.
Yeah.
Like, like bad lighting isn't even fixing how bad that is.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I'll admit, I sew. I'm a cosplayer. I make stuff like that. Like, I'm okay. I haven't in like 3 years because I can't go to cons, so I'm not making costumes. But yeah, no.
Yeah. All right. Last thing we got. I have a slight theory about Hawkeye's wife being Mockingbird. What if she's not Mockingbird and that she's connected to Bobby? So the whole watch thing is just, I something that Bobby gave to her or something like that. What do you think about that?
Maybe. But she was so concerned about it. And there's a difference between concern for sentimentality
Mhm.
and concern for that was mine. Nobody else gets to have that. It's mine. I'm an only child, so I know mine very well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't ever rule it out until for sure, but I don't know.
Yeah. 'Cause like this way, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't non-canon.
Right.
Mhm.
Which they really shouldn't do, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. definitely deserves to be around. It was a good show.
Mhm.
I love the cosplay. I would love the cosplay as Piccolo. I love the cosplay.
I keep talking about doing a gender bent Vegeta.
But which Piccolo? Dragon Ball Evolution Piccolo?
Yeah. No, Dragon Ball Super Piccolo.
No, you gotta do the white versions, Dragon Ball Evolution one. One that Jason Morrison played. Masters Morrison, yeah. Do that play Spike.
I've always liked Piccolo. Yeah, he wasn't the strongest person.
Yeah,
but,
he was always cool. I mean,
he was battle tested, deep voice.
Had his moments here and there.
Had a few moments.
Yeah.
But, the super version. I just like Piccolo. Period. I like him and Pycon. I like him and Pycon. Period. Both of them are awesome. And if I can be, I think both of them are awesome.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, there was something that just came out about a big plot hole about Dragon Ball Z, specifically the Cell Saga. That Cell was able to regenerate because of one cell from his brain. But what about the time that they actually blew up his head during that?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do we know that his brain is in his head though?
Yeah, it was one particular thing from his brain.
Legitimately, he's alien.
Mhm.
Brontosaurus's brains were kept in their hip.
Mhm.
So what if his brain?
Well, because he's a clone of a lot of humanoid beings, like he's not cloned of anything that doesn't have their brain in their heads, and it was shown that the thing was in his head.
But KW also brings up a good point, though. He has so many cells of all the Z fighters in him; they're all over the place.
Right.
They're all over the place. Like there was also somebody. I don't know who did it. Someone was also talking about there might be one of the Cells Juniors left. I don't know if that could be true.
I don't think so. Didn't Gohan go berserk on all of them?
I thought he did.
Yeah.
But there was a rumor that started a little bit after that one of the Cell Juniors were still alive. So I don't know.
Did a hobbit run off with him and put him in a river and float him down the river to a safe village?
I agree, KW. Let's not go that way.
Well, would that really matter? Because the soldiers aren't really powerful enough anymore.
Let's not go that way.
Yeah.
And even so, whatever version of Cell you bring back, Goku now kill him. Even though Goku's an idiot, he's super, Super Saiyan, Ultra Instinct will definitely take out Cell. So.
But I need you to be in your final form, so it'll be a fair fight.
Here, have a sensu bean.
You can't be hurt. Here, take this sensu bean so we can be on the same level.
Yeah. I mean, we get mad at Frieza, at Vegeta for doing that, but Goku did that shit too, and worse.
He did it with Cell. He did it with Cell the first time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know
I'm gonna let you transform.
Like all of my friends, but here, have a sensu bean.
I'm gonna let you transform so you can give me some competition. Then he kicks your ass.
Knowing that Cell had Saiyan DNA.
Yeah.
Which meant he was going to get a power boost right there anyway.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They both idiots at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's why I like watching Dragon Ball Z abridged.
That's funny. That's for Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged too. Check out both of them. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Check out both of them. Oh my goodness.
It's unfortunate that they ended with the Cell Saga.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
In the US.
Yeah, and Gohan sucks too. That's a good point too, KW. He sucks too.
Apparently the new movie is going to give him his time to shine, apparently.
He didn't know Bruh. He had his time to shine already.
Yeah.
Before Boo took him over, absorbed him, he had a chance to finish Boo off, but he didn't do it.
Yeah, that whole storyline of him training with the sword and all that, all for nothing.
Came up for nothing.
Yeah.
Idiot. All of them idiots.
Yeah.
Listen to Chi-Chi.
Listen to Chi-Chi. Oh my gosh.
You go to school, you knock it off. Someone else can fight.
Goku and Gohan are like the Batman of the anime world.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill them. Bruh.
I know.
Everyone
deserves a second chance. Even you, Frieza. You deserve a second chance.
Yeah.
Nah, cuz. We got to get rid of you, cuz.
Yeah.
Hey, nah, man.
You gotta go.
Well, you gotta go. We ain't letting you come back. You too much of a problem, man. Particularly in your golden form, you too much of a problem.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man.
Well, to be fair, Frieza did help save the universe, whatever number they are.
He did.
Yeah.
He did it for own selfish means, but yeah, he did.
Wasn't it because his universe would have been taken out too?
Yeah.
If our boy if our boy who won it, the android that won it, didn't decide to save the Earth, save the other universes that got erased, that universe would have been erased too.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. Man. Get the hell out.
Yeah.
Goku's an idiot for making that whole thing happen anyway.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
The whole tournament of power, he's an idiot. Because it wasn't for him, the whole thing, everybody would have been all right, minding their own business. That fool will go to Zeno. Let's do a tournament of power.
Yeah.
Kakarot.
The idiot of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's go around the room real quick before we got here. For anybody got anything else they want to get out there?
Always make sure that you hop over to Geek News Now to check out our latest articles on news and geek happenings. Don't forget to also check out on YouTube. If you didn't catch the beginning of this show, here in a few days, I know it will be up on YouTube as well. Look for Geek Gauntlet Podcast, as well as all of the other content put out by GNN.
Oh, yeah. Most def. Janae, what you got, Janae? What you want to tell us, Janae? What you got going on,
I got nothing.
Yes, you do. You got your art channel.
Oh yeah, but I'm not doing anything right now. I'm focusing on school. So.
But what about all the people that missed your art previously?
I know, right?
They need to go check it out.
Yeah.
They need to go check it out.
This is true. Check it out. It's at JELIXNB. So only on Instagram. So.
Yeah.
Lilith, I agree with you, Lilith. I agree. That whole tournament was
Yeah.
Oh my God, I agree. Sean, nothing else? You don't have anything else going on right now, my friend?
No, I'm gonna be cutting down the Justice League Means of America page because ain't nothing happening on that anymore, and I've not been able to spend time on it, so that's getting cut down. So I don't have anything.
All right. If there is nothing else, I want to say thank you for everybody having us out there. Ended up having a good turnout tonight. Appreciate you guys coming out. We'll be back next week. Kat may or may not be here. We're not sure yet. So
I might be down with the plague.
I mean, she might be. She might
No.
be. She might be. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, it's spell check got you, KW. Spell check got you, cuz. Spell check got you, cuz. No, get back to creativity.
I agree with KW. I've never ever told someone to go duck themselves.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We will let KW slide. He's still in shock about the. I'm kind of shocked too that the Packers lost. So we'll let KW slide tonight.
Yeah.
Because again, that's just an amazing loss. Again, thank you for everybody coming out. We appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you guys. And we'll see you guys again next week. Same time, same place for the Geek Gauntlet podcast. We'll see you guys again next week. Everybody have a safe week and take care.